Hi everyone, my name is Miss Tui. I hope you like to race because today you will be racing your Ozobot while you practice division. To add to the challenge, all of your quotients will have remainders. Let the racing begin. For today's lesson, you will need an Ozobot fully charged and calibrated, your color code markers, a pencil and an eraser, your division with remainders page, and 2 copies of your division with remainders activity sheet. After today's lesson, you will be able to complete all the steps in a long division problem with a remainder in the quotient. Let's do a quick review of the long division steps to get us started. Step 1, divide. Step 2, multiply. Step 3, subtract. Step 4, check. Step 5, bring down the number in your dividend and then start with step 1 again. Let's look at the division race with remainders activity sheet. First, we will review how to use it and then we race. Let's quickly go through the activity sheet so you can get going on finding quotients with remainders. We will be following along the black Ozobot line to get through the steps of a long division algorithm. Find the long division symbol on your paper. It's near the middle of the page. You'll notice it has a red and blue line under it for the dividend, orange and purple line above it for the quotient, a black line for the remainder, and a yellow line for the divisor. Let's fill in a division problem and get going. The problem in our example is 35 divided by 2. Please write 35 where the dividend goes, 3 on the red line in the tens place, and 5 on the blue line in the ones place. Please write 2 on the yellow line in the divisors place. You'll notice yellow lines all over the page. Can you write the divisor 2 on each of the yellow lines? Beginning at start, we come to a math sentence with the red line at the beginning. Fill in the red line with the number on the red line from the dividend, which is 3. You've already filled in the yellow line with the divisor. When you read the sentence, it says 3 divided by 2 equals an orange line. We can't divide 3 by 2 evenly. The closest we can get is 1, so we'll write 1 on the orange line. Can you find all the orange lines on the page and write 1? Continue along the black Ozobot line. You have filled in the next blanks with numbers that correspond with colors. On the orange line should be 1 and on the yellow line should be 2. The sentence reads 1 times 2 equals a green line. 1 times 2 equals 2. Find all of the green lines and write 2. Subtracting is next, so red minus green, 3 minus 2, goes on the brown line. 3 minus 2 equals 1. Can you write 1 on all of the brown lines? Ask yourself the question, is 1 less than 2? Yes, it is. Since the answer to the check question was yes, the next step is bringing down the number from the ones place in the dividend, which is on the blue line, 5. Can you find all of the blue lines and write 5? At this point, the algorithm starts over. 15 divided by 2. We can't divide 15 by 2 evenly, so the closest we can get is 7. The 7 should go on the purple line in 3 places. Then multiply 7 times 2, which equals 14. And this goes on the pink line. Find all the pink lines and write 14. Subtract is the next step. Subtract brown line, blue line, which is 15, minus pink, which is 14, and write the answer on the black line labeled K. The answer is 1. 15 minus 14 equals 1. Next, we are checking, is the number on the black line, 1, less than the divisor, 2? Yes, it is. Write 1 on the black line in the quotient. Our answer is 17 remainder 1. Now you may be wondering what this leftover 1 represents. Let's say, for example, we have 35 apples. We need to divide those apples evenly amongst 2 very big pies we're making. Each pie would contain 17 apples, and we would have 1 apple remaining. The 1 leftover apple is our remainder. Take out a blank copy of the division race with remainders activity sheet. There is a color code space for you to tell your Ozobot how fast you want it to go while you are doing the division problem. If you are still building confidence, you might want to put a slow code. If you want a challenge, you might put a fast code. Fill in the color code of your choice. Go to the next division problem and write it in the appropriate places on your activity sheet. For example, the next problem is 89 divided by 3. 89 is your dividend, so 8 will go on the red line and 9 will go on the blue line. 3 is your divisor, so it will go on the yellow line. Write 3 on all of the yellow lines. Once your division problem is set up, turn on your Ozobot, set it on start, and begin your division race. Who will get to the finish first? Keep racing until you've completed all 16 problems on the division problems page. Can you beat your Ozobot to the victory dance? Fantastic persistence in completing all of those problems. Did you do your victory dance with your Ozobot? Let's double check that your work is complete. Have you completed all 16 division problems on the division problems page? Can you tell a friend or a family member the 5 steps in a long division algorithm? Can you describe what the remainder represents? Come back again soon for our next lesson.